Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. In today's video, I am of course doing another Tattoo Enthusiast reacts to tattoo TikToks. This is my favourite series to do, this is your favourite series to watch, and I'm very excited to be here doing another one. Can you believe we're nearly so very close to number 100. 100 of these. Like, this is the only series that I've ever done nearly 100 of, you know, like, it just keeps on going. But TikTok is the gift that keeps on giving. Before we take a look at the wonderful and wild side of tattoo TikTok, I'm super happy to announce that this video is sponsored by Aura. Have you ever googled yourself and were shocked to find out that your personal information was exposed on those public listing sites? It could be absolutely anything from your telephone number, your email address, your actual address, stuff that you don't want other people knowing about. Now, there is obviously a lot of information about me online due to the nature of my job, and I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with you knowing my birthday and my star sign and all of that stuff, but like my super personal information, I would not be comfortable with everyone knowing, you know, and I feel like nobody would either. Did you know that data brokers are making an absolute fortune selling your information to people like robocallers, scammers and spammers? I'm sure we have all been a victim of those very mysterious phone calls that would just happen at the most inconvenient times. You're just sitting there eating your dinner and your phone's ringing and it's just a number that you've never seen before, or it's withheld and it's just like, who is ringing me right now? These happen because your information has been leaked somewhere and someone has bought that information and is now pestering you. So this is where Aura comes in. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do so. So let Aura handle all of that for you. Aura is really easy to set up, and you also don't need to have several different apps for several different things. Aura offers things like parental control, antivirus, a VPN, password management, and so much more. You get everything that you need to keep you safe online in one place at one affordable price. So let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online and keeping you away from those scammers and spammers so you can focus on other tasks with a peace of mind. Stop data brokers from exposing your information. Go to my sponsor aura.com/treacle to get your 14-day free trial. That is aura.com/treacle, and see if your personal information has been compromised. I just want to say thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video. Okay, my darlings, just doing another check-in. Are we comfy and cozy? Yes? Okay, great. Let's go. Let's have a look at these TikToks.
One thing I never hear people talk about when it comes to like tattoos and piercings is how you kind of get like dysphoria after a little while. Like after you get a new tattoo or a piercing, it kind of like blends into your body or your face and you just get used to it being there. And so you don't really recognize that it's there anymore. Like I was telling my friends that I wanted to get more piercings, and I was telling them about like all the plans I had for like all the shit I wanted to get. And they were like, you should probably chill. You kind of have like a lot. I feel like I have literally none. Like I feel like I have like a very minimal, like not obvious amount of piercings. I don't feel like people would look at me and think like, yeah, that guy has piercings. But I think that that's the reason, is that like I'm just so used to having them that I don't really notice that they're there anymore. So like you end up going and getting a bunch and then you have a shit ton, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like I kind of want to have a shit ton. But the same thing happens with tattoos. Like when I get a new tattoo, I'll feel like I'm like super tatted for like the first 5 minutes after I get it. And then I'll immediately feel like I have no tattoos like the day after.
I have been saying this for years and years and years. Well, something similar to this. I always say that you just don't notice your tattoos after a while because they become a part of you. I've never had it for piercings. I used to have quite a few piercings many years ago. Back when I was like 16, 17, 18, I really wanted to have a lot of piercings. I mean, I didn't have as many visible ones as this person. At one point I had the, is it called a Monroe, where there's a piercing to the side? I've still got the scar somewhere. It's kind of noticeable, to be honest with you. And then I had like a labret down here, and then I had my nose piercing at the same time. I never felt like I didn't have enough piercings. I feel like I noticed them. Actually, no, that's not true, because my nose piercings, I don't even notice that they're there anymore. You know, like I know they're there, but then they don't like stand out on my face, if that makes any sense to me. I'm not like, oh wow, like that's a lot of metal. Like it's a part of me now, you know? But I fully understand with the whole tattoo thing. Like, I know I'm covered in tattoos, but I'm so used to it now, it doesn't even cross my mind. And when people say to me, oh wow, you have a lot of tattoos, I'm like, oh right, yeah. Because how I look isn't that normal to a lot of people, and I completely forget about that. We have someone doing their own stencil. You are brave. You would never catch me doing this, especially when it's meant to be like symmetrical like that. They're doing it themselves and everything. I could never. Literally, I mean, what? It's not for me. This style of tattooing is just not for me. There is just too much line work. It kind of... I feel like this is meant to be the style, but to me, it just looks really, really bad. Like with Peace or Love, it just doesn't look that great. You know, and especially in comparison to the rest of their tattoos, which are dark, bold, line work is really, really thick. The contrast to me is just very much throwing me off. But then another part of me actually enjoys this style because it gives me like fairy tale vibes. Like, I don't know. I like it and I hate it at the exact same time. I can't put my finger on it. There's something off. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm so conflicted. So part of me is like, oh, that's really interesting. Another part of me was just like, what the frick is that? Like, what is that? But then I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I am torn.
Just saw my grandma. Was telling her how I hate my job, and she, in all seriousness, told me that I should join the circus as the tattoo man, and that people would pay to come see me.
Oh no, Grandma.
I don't think she's been outside in 40 years.
That's definitely such an old school mentality. Like, that is basically where you would find tattooed people like 100 years ago though. I don't think Grandma's 100 years old, but yeah, tattooed people were circus freaks for many, many, many years. And people still see us as circus freaks, honestly. Again, if you live in an area where tattoos aren't that popular, I mean, people were going to stare at you. Like, people will stare at you without a doubt. I mean, even if you go to a city nowadays, there's still the odd stare every now and then.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody gets a tattoo, y'all will be like, oh my God, it's going to look so weird when you're 70. Baby, everything is going to look weird when you're 70. Are you
So
crazy?
true.
You're going to be wrinkly like a raisin. You might be walking with a walker. Titties droop to the floor, damn near touching your shoe. Dementia going to be whooping your ass. All you going to know about is bingo and baddies. You're only young and fine once. Go get that motherfucking tattoo. Fuck what they talk about. Are you crazy?
No true words have ever been said, okay? Like, you're only young once. Enjoy your, young, plump skin while you can. And the thing is, there is nothing wrong with having older skin and having tattoos. There are plenty of people getting their first tattoos when they're like 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, like, embrace it, enjoy it. One of the things that I love about tattoos so much is there is absolutely no rules. You can get tattooed whenever you want. Well, there's obviously a minimum age, but there's no maximum age, okay? And yeah, this whole tattoo regret thing, it kind of just grinds my gears because of course there is people that do regret tattoos. There is people constantly coming to social media now saying they regret their tattoos, but I firmly believe that the people that end up regretting their tattoos got them because, they wanted to be cool in that moment, because tattoos are seen as pretty cool, right? But there's a lot of people that aren't really into the tattoo lifestyle that will get tattoos and then, they get bored of that, phase in their life, and it's just like, you make everyone else that loves tattoos look bad, honey, okay? Just, think your choices through.
You know what's really depressing?
Oh my, I'm having a moment. This person's makeup it's oh my God, their face is so freaking beautiful. I'm sorry, I just need a moment. I really need to get me some yellow eyeshadow or something. Like, this is a whole ass look, because I feel like me and this person has the same kind of skin complexion, like the tone that we're pale. All right, we're pale, but then the dark hair as well. Oh, living for this. Anyway, let's watch the TikTok, okay?
You know what's really depressing? Getting tattooed in your 20s versus your 30s, because in my 20s, I was getting off a flight from Vegas, still drunk, hadn't eaten in 24 hours, but was like, you know what? I want to go get a tattoo.
Oh,
so
no.
Me and my friend are going to drive an hour down to Asbury, New Jersey, and just on a whim, get a tattoo with no food in our stomachs and violently hungover, and it was great. Now in my 30s, I'm getting tattooed. I'm on my second element of the day, electrolytes. I have so many snacks packed with me just in case. And I went to sleep at 8:30 last night, and I'm still like, oh, I'm gonna feel like shit tomorrow.
I can somewhat relate to this. Not the hangover, not like the hunger or anything like that, but getting tattooed when you're younger, like late teens, early 20s, going into your late 20s is so much more easier. Oh my gosh, like it is night and day. I'm not looking forward to getting tattooed in my 40s or my 50s because, oh my god, it's just gonna get worse. But when I was in my early 20s, getting tattooed was so exciting. I would leave the tattoo studio feeling fresh as a daisy, so excited. I didn't have any body aches. I wasn't that tired. Now, honey, I have to come home and have a nap, and then I need to eat some more, and I just need to be babied, honestly. It's like my body goes through so much. It really does truly take it out of you. But I'm here to be a tattoo mother. Please make sure that you always eat before your tattoo appointment. Please don't be drunk when you get tattooed, okay? That's just recipe for disaster.
I have enough tattoos that I get an opinion on this, okay?
Okay.
But if you are a victim of the, I don't want to call it like anything bad, but like that alt bitch like sticker book style tattoo syndrome that like really popped the fuck off, like Pinterest tattoo style type shit. I'm seeing so much on my For You page on like, oh my gosh, like who let my 18-year-old self get these tattoos? Like why the fuck? Like I look stupid, you know? Like what the fuck? Like now I have to get laser. The issue is not your tattoos. The issue is not your tattoos. They're actually pretty dope. Pinterest was kind of onto something. You just didn't get enough of them. Yeah, you were 18, but you were broken 18. You could only afford a couple of them. You got a little sticker book style on your forearm, and that's it. Finish your sleeve. Finish your sleeve, and you will look so cool. I promise. It will be so rewarding for you. You will feel so hot. Everything will come together. Stop sitting here stressing about it. If you only have a couple tattoos, it gives you, like, more to, like, or like less to overanalyze, you know what I mean? Like it gives your brain like more like, you know, stop. Be a bad bitch. Get your bag up. Go finish your sleeve. You will feel so much better. This sleeve is entirely a bunch of random shit. It just looks dope because I have enough of them. That's all.
I do understand where this person is coming from 100%. I understand that they probably think that some people would like their tattoos more if there was a lot more coverage and it filled out a bit more. But I feel like if someone's having like regret feelings towards tattoos, I don't think the solution is to add more tattoos, you know? There's a chance that this person may cover their whole arm or what have you, and then they look at it and they're just like, you know what? Like, no, this is actually not for me. Could you imagine? And then it's more to laser off in the future. No, I feel like if you're having like doubts about tattoos in general, just I wouldn't add on to it personally. I will say though, if you are feeling like this person is saying that you may just need more, then please go ahead and get some temporary tattoos and just stick them all over your arm or wherever these tattoos are to see if you like the more filled out look. And then if you do, beautiful, carry on getting tattooed. If not, then you've just saved yourself a ton of money and a ton of pain trying to get rid of all of these newer tattoos.
Okay guys, here are the top 3 things that you should avoid eating before getting a tattoo.
Interesting. Maybe a lot of sugar? I don't know. Is this going to be a joke or is it going to be real? Is this real advice or I'm about to be... Stop it! I was fully excited to see if there was any food that you should avoid before getting tattooed because I was like, oh, this is news to me because I feel like any food is good food. But I also would highly suggest avoid eating ketamine before your tattoo appointment. I feel like that would help you quite a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't even know the effects of ketamine, to be honest with you. I'm like so removed from the drug world. It's insane. The only drug thing I know is freaking Breaking Bad. I got my knowledge of drugs from freaking Breaking Bad. Like, I just, it's not my world. But on a real, I would say probably avoiding eating a ton of sugar before a tattoo appointment would help you quite a bit because you don't want that sugar crush. You don't want that sugar crash while you're being tattooed. It's best to eat, you know, high, I guess protein meals would be the best one, and like fruits like bananas and stuff like that. If you're kind of like me, when I first started getting tattooed, I used to be super nervous and it was very, very difficult for me to eat. I just cannot eat when I'm like anxious or nervous. I will just try and eat like some toast and some crisps and stuff like that. Just anything that was like a comfort food to me. So if you're kind of like me as well, just eat. Anything is better than nothing, basically, okay? Oh. No. I feel like this would probably be one of the most painful placements ever. Like, can you just imagine the headache after this? My head literally feels like it's going to start pounding thinking about it. Okay, like thinking about, oh God. Has anyone here got their like scalp tattooed or head or, I was about to say brain. Has anyone got their brain tattooed? Are you still alive? Oh, it looks really freaking cool though. It looks like a hella cool tattoo. And I have absolutely nothing but respect for people that can do this. But I just know I would have a headache afterwards, and I hate having a headache. So I think I'll skip this.
I posted my boyfriend getting my name tattooed.
Oh God.
Somebody commented, okay, now show yours. Bitch, do I look stupid to you? The fuck? You bitch is dumb. Bitch, you get his name.
You get his name. I love that. I'm so with this because, like, if my boyfriend Tom turned around to me and said, hey, like, I'm thinking about getting your name tattooed on me, I'd just be like, okay, hun, you know, it's your body, your choice, do what you want, but I am not returning that favour, honey, absolutely not. Like, mine and Tom's relationship is great, but you just never know, you know, like, you just never know. So if Tom wants to make that choice, then that's completely on him, but I am not joining him at all, okay?
Name 3 different styles of tattoos.
Japanese,
What is
regular,
regular?
Realism, patchwork.
No!
American realism.
No.
American traditional, realism, black and gray, and neo-traditional.
What does the term flash mean in the tattoo world?
A quick tattoo.
No,
Flash
stop
means
it.
Right?
Artist
No.
draws all of it ahead of time, and then when someone comes in and they want to get tattooed, they can just choose one of the person's artwork.
Correct.
What's the difference between a cover-up and a blast-over?
Cover up, you're blending in the tattoo that you already have, and a blast over, you add color to it, or it's a different design, or you black it out and then tattoo over it.
A cover-up
painful.
is that he's going to make a tattoo with the existing tattoo. A blast over is they're going to eliminate the tattoo.
Blast over is where you're trying to let the old tattoo somewhat show through, whereas a cover up, the whole point of it is to detail your eyes away from not being able to.
Yes!
A blast over is when you still like are able to see some of the tattoo underneath, but you're like either adding to it by layering over it, and a cover up is when you want to completely not see
Correct.
it.
Cover it up. What is it called when an artist doesn't use a stencil and they just draw it right on the skin?
Oh, it's freehand. That's how my toucan was done.
I would say that's a freelance tattoo.
And
Freelance?
draw the design direct-
Freehand. That one I knew that one.
Part of me wants to be like, oh God, that's kind of embarrassing, especially with the people that have a lot of tattoos, but then like, some tattooed people don't take a full interest in tattoos. They just want to have tattoos because they think they look cool, which is completely understandable. I guess I just have a little bit more knowledge because of what I do. But like 16 years ago when I first started getting tattooed, I don't know if I had this much knowledge. I could at least name 4 or 5 tattoo styles. But then again, I've always had an interest in tattoos, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. Using a tattoo machine on myself. No, honey. Oh. Are we gonna just open this? No gloves. Stop it. Grippy tape. Just setting it all up. Bare hands. Cool. Love that. Oh. Just, yeah, love that. Pop that right in. Oh, now we wear the gloves. Oh, you do have gloves. Okay, great. They look like hair dye gloves. What are we doing here? Oh, that was a gloveless hand. That was a gloveless hand. What's the oh, honey. Oh, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's a choice. How long is this thing gonna be? Where even is it? Oh, I think it's the ankle. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just everything else. Like, is anything clean here? I just hate this whole, I'm gonna buy a cheap tattoo kit from Amazon. Very accessible for literally anybody. And I just leave it to the professionals, you know? Like, why would you risk having your freaking foot cut off for a tattoo? To save yourself, what, $100? Nah. You have a tattoo
okay,
on
I'm
your
going to say
tongue.
this
Weird.
for those of you in the back.
Oh, I see
I'm
it.
Screaming at the top of my lungs.
I see it.
I
Ooh.
had cancer.
Oh no.
I had cancer 4 times for 32 years.
Holy moly.
I had my tongue replaced.
Oh, wow.
It had a tattoo on my arm where they took the skin,
Oh my
and it was
gosh.
transplanted onto my tongue. Did you hear that?
Science is so cool. Is it science or medical science? That's so cool. Heck, if I had to have that procedure, go at it. Take what you need. If I end up with a tattoo on my tongue because of it, but it like helps me or saves my life, absolutely. Getting $10 tattoo in Las Vegas. Oh, this sounds like my worst nightmare. Please, do we have to do this? Oh, they're all just like little Pinterest tattoos by the looks of things on that board. I mean, it looks like a cool studio, to be honest with you. Like, it's spacious, the vibes are pretty cool, looks clean as well. So I can't really be mad at it, but would I take part in this? Maybe not. Actually, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like this type of thing is just a bit, like, gimmicky. Like, $10 is so cheap. Like, ridiculously cheap. Are the artists here making any money? I don't know. There's something not right here.
My wife has never seen
That
me
is a
without
lot of
any
face
tattoos.
tattoo.
I'm gonna give her the shock of her
Oh,
life.
no. What? Uncle Fester, is that you? Who did this man's makeup? They did him so dirty. At least add some dimension, a bit contour-y. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, he really does look like Uncle Fester.
I don't know. I think I would have married you either way because of your personality.
Oh, that's
Confident
sweet.
that my personality would be good
But
enough.
the person that did this person's makeup, I'm sorry. No. I mean, I know it is hard to cover tattoos. There's a lot of like colour correcting, and then you've got to put on heavy duty concealer and all of that. At least warm up his face a little bit. Add a little, you know, like, I don't know, like a little bit. He just looks like, he looks like Uncle Fester. No one's skin tone is all one colour. Everyone has at least a little bit of dimension, a little bit of pigmentation here and there. It just is quite scary, honestly. Point of view, you're alternative and have tattoos and black hair, and an old woman is talking to you at the bus stop. Oh no! Oh no, why is this so accurate?
I like your eyeliner. I like your black eyes. I like the way you've done it.
Oh.
You should teach me one of the days to do my eyes. Would love it like yours.
Why is this so accurate?
I like your piercings. Rock on. And your tattoos. You look different. It's nice being different and unique. I like your black hair. Is it natural?
This is so scarily accurate.
You look like Wednesday Addams. My granddaughter loves Wednesday Addams. She does. Oh. My grandson works for CEX, you know, the game shop. And they all look like you. Yeah. Bit smelly there, though. But yeah, it's nice. Anyway, Buzzy's here. See you later, Bab. You stay unique.
Oh, it's so accurate. I've definitely had a few interactions like this, just like walking around, especially when I was working in retail. Oh my god, too many times I had elderly ladies come up to me and comment on the way I looked, and this was before I was as heavily tattooed as I am now. But to be honest, it was always harmless. There was never any like real bad intentions behind any of it. Some were just asking questions because they were genuinely interested, and I love having conversations like that with any walk of life, you know? I don't care how old you are. If you want to ask me about my tattoos, let's freaking go. But sometimes the questions weren't so pleasant, or they had like a backhandedness to them, you know, especially comments like, oh, what do your parents think about them, and oh, do you have a boyfriend? It's kind of like, okay, so are you trying to say my parents are probably disappointed in me, and because I look like this, I'm single? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You can just tell by someone's tone.
So I got my back tattoo today, right? And I had to tap out. But it was mortifying because 2 hours into the session, I was mocking people that tap out for tattoos. You know, like the pain and pretending I'm tough because I've got about 30. I think I've got 30. A lot of them are tiny. Let's not pretend we're more covered than we are. And after 4 hours, I was like, this isn't for me. I turned to my tattoo artist because I'd like to thank my friends now. And I was like, be honest, do you think I'll survive the shading? She finished all the outlines. And she's like, I was going to ask you the same thing. It was excruciating. I've never felt pain like it.
Oh.
0 out of 10. I don't recommend getting a back tattoo. I do, because I'm fucking obsessed with it. But space it out. Or, you know, numbing cream, I guess. But yeah, I've now had to rebook to get the shading done because that was fucking torture.
I would be mortified. Not at the whole tapping out, but the fact that a couple of hours before I was like, oh, I can handle anything. Yo, keep going. Dig in harder, why don't you? Let's go, I can take it. And then like a couple of hours later, I'd be like, I think I might die. I think I might fucking die. Like, oh, I don't know if I could admit it. I think I would soldier through, which is obviously not very good. It seems like this person has quite a few smaller tattoos, so they haven't really done a longer tattoo session. It's always the ones with the smaller tattoos that say that tattoos don't hurt, but honey, sit through a day session and then come talk to me. Another thing is, though, many different people have many different pain tolerances, and the back is not easy. I wouldn't say it's my most painful placement. I would say it was probably one of my easier placements, to be honest with you. Apart from near the spine area. Boo, no, honey. Some people can handle a whole day session on their arm and then they get to their back and it's just like 2 hours in. I'm done, I'm out. It just depends per person, depends on the placement. If you do struggle, then make sure you book your tattoos in sessions. Don't put yourself through it, okay?
We need to bring back shame.
Oh no.
Because we need to show y'all what one of the clients has texted us today.
Oh no.
We need to show y'all. I was looking for an artist to help me begin my transformation who's also open to more explicit interactions too.
Stop it!
Okay, I want a tramp stamp to start. And also I want to be blank doggy styled by the
This
artist.
is not real.
So my master wants a spidery tramp stamp for me, and I want rose blooming on each
Stop
ash.
it.
Also, I'd really like if I could be blank down in both holes throughout the work. I have a preference for worshiping artists as blank, but any hardworking masculine man deserves to have his blank worship. And I will even work for you for free in exchange for tattoos and stop being the shop slut. And then my boss made me ask her if she wants a tattoo. And she said, yes, you have a personal cell.
Oh God, I just... Why, like, the desperation is just so gross. Electric chair, like, stop it. Get some help, man.
I looked at my tattoos for just a little bit too long today in the mirror and had a little freak out because I'm reminded that these are going to be here until I'm a bag of bones. And before anyone says, yeah, no shit. If you do not have tattoos, you do not understand. Sometimes you become fully conscious out of nowhere. On a Tuesday at noon, you're like, oh, I'm going to have these forever. I can't just take these off. I love my tattoos, but sometimes I'm like, what if I didn't have these? I snap out of it pretty quick, but do you ever get that?
Okay, so I personally cannot relate. I don't think I've ever had a moment like that. There has been a couple of days here and there where I've been like, oh, what would it be like to not have tattoos or to look alternative for a day? And then I did the whole covering my tattoos with makeup thing. I had a freak out. I felt mentally unwell for a couple of days. And I will never ever want to do that or look like that ever again. It's just not normal. It's not natural, okay? I know these tattoos aren't natural, but in my mind, I was born with these, okay? I was born with these tattoos and I will die with these tattoos. Lauren without tattoos, who is she? We do not know her. It's not okay. It doesn't look right. But do let me know if you've ever been in this situation yourself personally. Guy loses a bet on vacation and has to get this tattoo. Oh no. Oh, what is it? Oh, show me. I want to know. Come on. Come on. What is it? Oh! Oh! I really like that! Why is this so cute? Stop it! No, I really like that. I know this is like meant to be a joke and all of that, but like, I really like this. Like, this is so cute. This is such a good idea. I'm not the target audience because I'm meant to find this funny, but I find this adorable. Like, please, if there's anyone out there that has like a mole or a birthmark, please get like a little like outline of a dog next to it so it looks like it's doing a little poo. Please, like, that is such a good idea. Finished my little side tiger tattoo today. Little? Is the little in the room with us right now? That is so fucking cool. Like, are you kidding me with that? Oh my gosh. I mean, that is a work of art. I am obsessed. Like, the quality, 10 out of 10. Placement, 10 out of 10. The artist that did this nailed this. I see no fault. I love every single element of it. I love every bit of it. Hand poked with 9RL in 2 1-hour sessions. I'm having a hard time determining if this is real or fake, because this it looks very, very real to me. Like, insanely real. If it is real, bold choice. Bold, very bold choice. Yeah, anyway.
All my siblings have matching
mad I
tattoos
won't
except
get
for me
a 9/11
and
tattoo. What?
I have 10 brothers and sisters, right? And they all want to get matching tattoos. I don't want to get that matching tattoo, okay? And everyone's calling me, you know, a party pooper and all those things, but I'm just not going to get it. Where you are in the lineup, you get tattooed on your arm, okay? So, like, the oldest would get 111, okay? The second oldest would get 211, okay? My younger sister has 1111. My other little sister has 1011.
No.
My older sister would have 811, and I would have 911, okay? And so I'm just not, like, super on board with that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm, you know, 911, never forget, haven't forgotten it. And I haven't forgotten it enough times so I don't need it written on my arm. So I just feel like I'm going to be the only sibling without the matching tattoo, and while everybody else is bummed out about that, I'm not mad. So would you get the 9/11 tattoo, or am I being crazy? Let me know.
I myself also would not get 9/11 tattooed on me. It's just very unfortunate that there had to be, you know, 11 siblings. And of course with that comes, there's a number 9 there. But it does seem like such a sweet idea. Unless this person just gets a heart and then 11 next to it. That'd be kind of cute, right? You're still partaking in this whole thing, but you're not having, you know, 9/11 tattooed on you. Because, I mean, some people probably won't even think twice about it, but there's obviously going to be people out there that would just be like, why would you get that tattooed on you, you know? Okay, we're coming to the end of the video, which means we are now going to take a look at Cheeseburger Dude's newest tattoo. For those of you that don't know, there is this very wholesome guy on TikTok that is getting a cheeseburger tattoo every month for the rest of the year because he just loves cheeseburgers. And his series is honestly kind of educational because he's got one subject matter and he's getting all of these different types of cheeseburger tattoos, and it just shows that you could do one subject matter so many different ways. You don't have to do the same thing over and over again. You can go to different tattoo artists and get a creative spin on things, and I'm so here for this series. So let's take a look at July's.
Hey everybody, I'm Alex Lovingood, and I have a lot of cheeseburger tattoos, and it's nearing the end of July, which means I think it's time to go get another cheeseburger.
Hell yeah!
If you're new here, in January of this year, I started getting one cheeseburger tattoo by a different artist every month, and that's going to happen through the remainder of the year. Let me show you the 6 tattoos that I have so far. Check them out.
They're so cool. Look how different they all look. It's so freaking awesome. I love this one. Oh, it's so good.
It is July, and I've already gotten July's tattoo. I got it last week. I went up to Minneapolis. Do you guys want to see it?
Yes.
Check it out.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Got my snacks.
Hell yeah.
Got my minivan. Why don't we go to St. Paul, Minnesota, get a cheeseburger tattoo.
Hell yeah.
A quick 3.5 hour drive up to St. Paul to the Twin Cities Tattoo Festival. And I met Garrett Weber from Studio 13 Tattoo down in Fort Wayne, Indiana. What a nice fucking dude. He absolutely crushed a little banger on the back of my leg. We're at the Twin Cities Tattoo Convention, tattoo show, and yeah, first needle down. Let's do it. A burger with legs.
This is so
Yes,
cool.
Please.
What?
Make it medium rare. Look at that bun. Look at the
That
details.
is freaking
Another banger.
awesome. I love the concept of that so much.
I love it. Garrett, thank you so much. August is going to be pretty fun because I'm actually getting 2 tattoos in August. I thought it was going to be July, but it's actually going to be August. I'm going to be out in LA filming a movie, a feature film.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool. I'll tell you more about that. And I'm getting one for the movie. And then I'm going down to Kansas City to get one later in the month as well. So August will be a 2 tattoo month, bringing us to a baker's dozen at the end of the year, right? Now, it's a pretty fun project, and as you know, tattoos do cost money. So, you know, if you guys could engage with and watch these videos, TikTok's paying me a little bit now, and I just want to spend any money that happens on it on cheeseburger tattoos. So, you know, do your thing. But seriously, I could not be more grateful for you guys. Thanks for following along on this tattoo journey, and yeah, tell your friends.
What a sweetheart, honestly. Go and show him some love and support because he deserves it. He's so freaking wholesome. And I also think August is up. Should we watch that or should we save that? I'm too impatient. We're not going to wait. We're going to watch this one as well. It's always the sunglasses. I love it.
Here. I kind of teased it to you all, but it's happening. I'm in Los Angeles, California this weekend, and I'm getting a tattoo right here at Nautilus Tattoo. I'm excited for this one because I'm actually out here filming a movie with my friend, and this one's going to be in the movie, The Tattoo. So,
oh, that is cool.
Like I said, I'm over here in Los Angeles, California at Nautilus Tattoo Shop. This was set up. I was getting a tattoo by Sasha. She specializes in photorealism, so this is going to be great. Just check it out. Hey everybody, this is the first time that I've had to get makeup prior to getting a tattoo. So this was interesting. Yeah.
Oh,
my
stop
character's name
it.
is Gordon, and I had my own makeup bag for all
That's
of my scenes.
so
I had about
cool.
5 in total. Look at this setup, guys. It's a fucking camera. There's all these people.
It's a
here
whole production.
just to make a little film about me.
It's so good.
Listen, you go to Hollywood one time, you get a tattoo. Look at this. They brought a whole film crew out for me today.
Love it.
Just to follow my cheeseburger journey. It's wild. I mean, what an incredibly interesting week watching how films truly get made. We had a crew of about 9 people here for this tattoo scene, which was a very short scene. Most days, when we had the full PAs and everything, it was about 20 people. Here's the tattoo laying down.
This is going to look so freaking cool.
Sasha absolutely crushed it. I'm really grateful to be a part of this film. Yeah, and just, you know, have one of my cheeseburger tattoos kind of cemented in film history now. But yeah, follow along. I mean, check out the rest of the tattoo. Bye.
And action.
Oh, dude. And here's the final result for this tattoo.
Oh, that is cool.
This is so far out of my comfort zone on usually what I get, but I absolutely love it.
That is freaking cool. I want a cheeseburger.
Thanks for following along. I'll see you later this month.
I love this journey so much. Like, I'm so here for it. I'm going to be so sad when it ends. Like, truly, I'm going to be so upset. Like, oh, is there anything else that he really loves that he can just do this for another year? Because, like, I'm going to leave a link down below to Cheeseburger Dudes. I know his name's Alex, but I'm calling him Cheeseburger Dude. I'm going to leave a link down below to Cheeseburger Dude's TikTok down below so you can go and show him some love. Oh my goodness. So for once in my life, okay, I did like the whole tight line thing on my eyes. I was very, very brave because I have very sensitive, watery eyes. And I thought, oh, let me just put a bit of eyeliner up in the top bit, like the tight line up in there, you know? And it's gone everywhere. Like, I don't know how bad it's like registering on camera or whatever, but I mean, we can just pretend it's a vibe, right? Anyway, my darlings, I just want to say thank you so, so much for being here. I appreciate you all so, so much. Like, truly, from the bottom of my heart. You guys keep me going. Until my next video. Bye!